How's it going, everyone? My name is Lunar and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'd like to go over whether or not you should use the M4 or the AUG and which one you should buy over the other, or which one's better in this case. But before we hop into this video, I would like to know what you all mainly use, because I've been very surprised to see more people buying the AUG over the M4 and same for the SG over the AK, whereas before it was practically obsolete to buy one over the other. So there are a few things I would like to compare in this video to give you a better understanding of whether or not one gun is better than the other. So the first thing I would like to compare is the spray pattern. Here's a clip of me shooting both the M4 and the AUG at the same distance. Both of these weapons have the exact same spray pattern when you're not zoomed in with the AUG. Now obviously the AUG does have one tiny advantage when it comes to the spray pattern, and that is the scope. Let's take another look at the spray pattern when scoped in. In this clip, the M4 spray is in the middle, the AUG unscoped is all the way on the right, and the AUG scoped in really makes the spray pattern significantly tighter compared to the other two. Between the two weapons, and really taking into consideration, you're almost always going to be scoped in when using the AUG in a gunfight. So in this case, the AUG does have a better spray because of the scope, and that's really the only discrepancy there. Now the second thing I'd like to compare is the damage output. First, we'll test the headshot damage. As everyone knows, the M4 takes 2 headshots to kill no matter the distance, and you can see it on screen here. Now, when it comes to the AUG, it is the same exact thing no matter the distance. With fully armored opponents, it still takes 2 shots to the head to kill someone. Now for the same tests at the same distance with body shots. With the M4, as you can see, it's roughly 4 shots to the body at any range to take an opponent out. You do get the occasional 98 and 4 though. And now for the AUG, at the same distances, you can see there is once again no discrepancies from the amount of shots it takes to kill an opponent, up close or at range. But wait. When you're a lot closer to an enemy than the tests I just ran, you can see the M4 still takes 2 bullets to kill an armored opponent to the head. The AUG, on the other hand, at the same distances, can one-tap somebody, but you do have to be practically touching the enemy. So, in a sense, the AUG does take another point over the M4 here. Now the third and final thing I would like to compare, it is being very nitpicky, which is the reload speed of the weapons. Here's a side-by-side of both the AUG and the M4 being sprayed and reloading right after. As you can see, the AUG's reload time is longer than the M4's. Now many of you may be wondering, why am I even comparing this and why does it even matter? But this is because it can play a decent part of the round, in my opinion, when the enemy team is rushing or trying to push a site. You have to fall off or fall back the area you're holding or the angle you're holding just to reload, and you're going to have to wait longer with the AUG than you would with the M4. It is very nitpicky, but it does play a part in the round, and for this part, the M4 does get the point. So, as you can see though, not much sets these two weapons apart other than the AUG being a scoped rifle, unless you're being very nitpicky like I am in this video. So it truly does come down to preference as far as which gun is better, and it can also come down to the situation you're in. If you're holding a longer angle and would prefer to use a scope, in that sense for the tighter spray pattern, then the AUG is the gun to do it with. This is where the AUG can outshine the M4, and really why it's a scoped rifle and why it's even in the game is to hold the angles. And that's of course why they also decreased the price of it, because they wanted to see more people using it in certain situations or the situations it was meant for. But overall, these guns are practically the same when you cut the scope out of the picture, and at the end of the day, like I said, it does come down to personal preference. As for me, it's a very rare occasion when I pick up the AUG or even the SG for that matter. Now, I would like to know if it's the same for all of you, or if you prefer using the scoped rifles. So let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you'd like to see any other tip videos, then let me know what you'd like to see in the comments as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. My name is Lunar, and I'll catch you all with another video tomorrow.